when? Nubia, where's when? Yes, good. Greetings, my fellow YouTubers. In this presentation, I will attempt to show or prove that the Supreme Being, or your so-called God, Yahweh, Allah, or whatever names that the masses have used to label this creator being, I will show that this Supreme Being is not perfect. But first, to all those out there who dislike a Nubian accent or the phonetics of a so-called African, and by extension any accent that differs from the American and British accent, I ask that you do me a favor, do me and the rest of humanity a favor, and get to the nearest bridge or cliff close to you and just jump off, you bastard. Now, in this discourse will be a philosophical exercise where reason will be brought to bear on the true nature of the Supreme Being. I ask my audience to listen with an open mind. It is important that the psychotic devotees amongst us understand that reason must guide our will. If the intent, reason must guide our will if the intent is to seek the truth in any given matter. Faith is the belief in anything that is not based on proof. When we exercise our will prior to any intellectual inquiry, whatever judgments we make or any opinion we have about the matter or any given matter will be baseless. So no amount of faith can make an illogical statement or an unsound argument logical. Let us think, people. Let us think. Let us use that brain of ours. Okay? This will be a somewhat lengthy discourse, and I ask that you bear with me. I just want to be as clear as possible. You see? So understanding is key. Open your minds. Naga. Now, let us begin. As the title of this clip connotes, I will prove the imperfection of the Supreme Being by giving a counter-argument to René Descartes' discourse in his meditations on first philosophy, in which René Descartes spelled Descartes, okay? René Descartes, a white boy in the 17th century France, attempted to demonstrate the existence of God and the distinction between the soul and the body. Now, this cracker, René Descartes, was a devout Catholic Christian, who supposedly made significant contributions to the field of pure and applied mathematics, calculus in particular. The Cartesian equation and the Cartesian coordinate system are amongst the notable contributions he made in arithmetics. The importance of his work in the meditations on first philosophy is that an attempt was made to assert the existence of the Supreme Being, or so-called God, by way of reason and not by blind faith, which is the norm today. People usually close the eye of reason in order to see with the eye of faith. But Descartes breaks this norm by trying to use both the eyes of reason and faith at the same time. See? Yeah, Descartes begins his meditation by doubting every opinion or knowledge that he derived through sense perception. He denied the existence of corporeal reality, that is external existence. There's the existence of physical things. Those impressions that you get in your mind through the senses. See? He denied, doubted, radical doubt. He doubted this, whatever knowledge he derived through sense perception. He doubted his body. He doubted that he had a body, and he doubted his very existence. His method of radical doubt, or hyperbolic doubt, was grounded on the fact that we are sometimes deceived by our senses, and also when we dream, we sense things that appear real but are not. You see, in your dream, you see trees, you see cars, you see human beings, as if it's in real life. In your dream, nothing tells you, you don't get the feeling that, these things are not real. In your dream, they all look real. Okay, moving along. He also assumed the possibility of an evil genius who is actively deceiving earthlings for whatever reason. And in that case, right, if there is an evil genius, the earth, the stars, shapes, size, places, and so on are mere illusions perpetrated by this evil god. The goal of this radical doubt, which he uses to as a precondition, for subsequent arguments he will make, in order to demonstrate the existence of God and the distinction between the soul and body. You see, the purpose of this radical doubt was to prevent prejudice and habitual tendencies from clouding his judgments, during the discourse of his meditation. However, axioms were excluded from doubt. Axioms, A-X-I-O-M. Axiom is a necessary truth. So he excluded axioms from doubts because most of the time axioms are clear logic, obvious logic, seen through the light of nature.
They call Allahu Akbar. Popu de for Rome, Imamu de for Mecca. My people them go, they follow Bishop, them go follow Popu, them go follow Imam, them go for London, them go for Rome, them go for Mecca, them go carry all the money. Them go Juba Bishop, Juba Popu, Juba Imam, them go start to yap themselves. The spirit from heaven is
nature. Axioms in the predicate, the concept of a predicate is contained in the subject. Axioms, the predicates are contained in the subject. Like when I say all dogs are animals, that is an axiom.